Hey guys, in this video I'll show you the process of implementing the Shopify snippet you need to track add to carts. Then we will go through the triggers you need to set up in Klaviyo, and finally we'll design one abandoned cart email together. The abandoned cart flow is crucial and super important automation that every 7 and 8 figure brand has. It will bring you so much revenue you won't even believe. Most people are confused by the naming of the abandoned checkout and the abandoned cart flow, but these two flows are not the same thing. The abandoned checkout flow happens when someone goes through the checkout process but then leaves without placing an order. The abandoned cart flow, which we are looking at today, happens when someone adds something to their cart but doesn't proceed to checkout. In the last video, I'll show you how to create the abandoned checkout flow. If you haven't seen it yet, I'll leave a link on the screen. Okay, now that you understand the difference between these two flows, let's start building the abandoned cart flow, also called the added to cart flow. The first thing you need to do is to install a snippet to your Shopify store. It's not hard, but it involves some code. Don't worry, I am not a developer and I can still do it, so you can too. Just follow these steps. First, go to your Klaviyo, then go to settings, and next let's click on email and then tracking. Turn on the email to website tracking so the snippet can work with Shopify. Great. So now there is 3 steps to creating the added to cart event. So first one, we have to choose where to place the code snippet. Then we have to add the snippet to the store, and finally we need to test it. Super easy. Let's open Shopify and go to themes, then click on customize, and at the top of the page open the home page drop down menu. Select products and default product, and then add a section on the left. Choose custom liquid and add it. Now paste the snippet. Don't worry, I'll include the snippet link in the description of the video. And yeah, then you have to click save, and that's it. It wasn't hard, right? Do you feel like a developer? Because I am. Okay, now let's test it and see if our added to cart event is working properly. We have to go to the website, our website, and then add this URL to the home page. We have to replace the email placeholder with the actual email, reload the page, and navigate to a product page. Now we have to click add to cart. Now we have to go back to Klaviyo. We have to find our profile and then open it to see the data. See here, Klaviyo now tracks added to cart metric. Perfect. Now that we have the event, we can create the flow. But first, we need an email, right? Let's go to Figma and start designing. Okay, now when we are in Figma, we are going to design this added to cart email flow here. So this is email 1. It's actually playing the role of a notification and reminding to the customers about the products they left behind. So yeah, let's start designing it. So whenever you want to design something in Figma email wise, you need to choose a frame. Let's draw a random frame, click on it, and let's change the layout 1000, and the length of the actual email, it really depends on what you want to include inside, but whatever you want you can change that. So I'm just going to match it to that one. Okay, so as you can see here, the first thing we have to do is this promotional bar. So let's choose a rectangle here and draw it like this. Okay, great. Now we want to include the text, so we choose the text. Trusted by, so I'm not going to type this manually, so I'm just going to copy and paste it. And when you're ready, you can change the font from here. You can change the size, the alignment, everything you want format wise. So let's move it here and click to align in the center. Okay, so now we need to create another rectangle, but this time it will be a black one. Now we have to place our logo, so it's super easy. You just have to drag and drop the logo like this. Okay, great. So let's just make it wider. And with the arrows, you can align it. Perfect. So the next step is to implement the header image. So we need another rectangle here, but this time it's going to be a different process. So when you draw it, you have to click on the color here, then choose image and upload the actual image. It works with drag and drop again, but yeah, if you want to learn the easier way, it's to draw a rectangle and fill it with the image, because you can then resize the rectangle whatever however you want. So yeah, let's now add the header text and the subheader. So this time it is going to be operation a little bit different, because here we have a layer behind that is like slightly blurred. So I'll show you how to do that. Let's move the text into Curos, position it. Let's create another one. Your gear. Let me copy and paste that one. Perfect. Okay. Let's move it here. Oh, not like I can see that it's the different font, but I'm not going to change it right now. I just want to show you how this is done. So you need to create another rectangle, place it like this. Let's change the color, and now we have to make the opacity like 30 or 40 or whatever you like. And now with the layer selected, with the rectangle that we created selected here, we just want to move it below the text, and it's doing the job. Great. You can resize it when you're ready, and you can match it with the text, make it wider, bigger, whatever you want. So we have another one here, so the process is the same, just a rectangular. Let's make it red, 40%. If these are going to be one after each other, my advice to you is to use the same percentage of opacity, so these can match. Let's move it here. And the same process, we have to move the layer before the text. Great, that's it. So let's move below. We have a text here. You already know how to place a text, so I just going to copy and paste it. Let's align it to the center. And now this is the dynamic block, or it will be the dynamic block. This is just a placeholder, so we can make the design. So this block will be created inside Klaviyo, and it will show the actual products your customers left behind. So we cannot design this in Figma, so we are just placing a placeholder. You can do that. You can just leave it blank, whatever you prefer. This is just a rectangular. So yeah. Now we have to create the button. Again, it is done with the rectangular, so just draw it. You can change the dimensions of it, and let's make the corners more round. Let's place it here, and we want to change the color. You can add an image even if you want. And now we have to add the text. Now move it, change the color of the text, whatever. So you got it. It's pretty easy. Let's move that one here. Yeah. Okay, so something more interesting here. As you can see, there is a slightly blur of the black and an image. So it's done again with a rectangular. This time we have to choose the linear. Let's play with some percentages and change it to black. No, let's change that to black and this one like this. Okay. Yeah, it will do the job, so you got it. You can play with it and you see how that works, but it's super easy. Now we have to place the actual image, so we need another rectangular. This time let's choose the image. It's this one. Let's fill it and resize. Now let's position it, so we want to make a bigger block, and now we have to move the layer inside the other one, and now you can actually adjust. Yeah, and that's how it's made. You can play with it, you can make a lot of different things, but it's just an example. So let me just copy paste these and move forward. So here we have another text and another block of dynamic products. So here we plan to use the dynamic product blocks that Klaviyo provides. So you can do this with the drag and drop function, and you can create a catalog page based of best-selling products, viewed products, but I'll show you in a minute. So whenever you're ready with the email, you just want to select the frame, then select export and 1x, add JPEG, export, save. Now we have to go to Photoshop, select and open the email that we just saved and select the slicing tool here. So what we need to do is basically slice each section. Just remember that one slice can include one link, so make sure that you make your slices properly. When you're ready slicing, you just need to go File, then Export, Save for Web Legacy. Make sure this is JPEG 50 quality, and then save. What this makes is it's optimizing our images, so without sacrificing the quality that much, we can have very small files, so these will load pretty fast when we send the email to the customer's inbox. Now let's go to tinypng.com, which is a free website that you can use, and paste all the slices that we did. So it's that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Okay, and click upload. So it will optimize our slices even further and download. When you're in Klaviyo, you have to go to flows, then create a flow, and we have to find the actual flow. So abandoned cart reminder, this is not the one. So the trigger here is checkout started, so this is the abandoned checkout flow, so we don't need that one. We need to find the add to cart trigger. So let me check. Yeah, it is this one. So as you can see here, it is added to cart. So these should be like check marks if you already added the snippet to your Shopify store, but since this is a test store, that's why these are like this. So yeah, let's move forward. So this is the default structure that Klaviyo built for us, but we don't need it, so let's delete both paths. It will leave us with one email. Now let's delete this timestamp and let's say the delay. So here's the thing, if you are selling like less expensive products and your average order value is, let's say, under $100, you want to start testing with 1 and maximum 2 hours. If you're selling more expensive products, then yeah, you can try something like 3 and 4 hours, but for most businesses 1 to 2 hours works best. So let's open this email, and now we have to delete everything except for the dynamic block and the button here. So the first step is to add an image, then select the image, upload, and let's select the first slice. Now when you have the first slice, it will be easier just to click clone and then replace and repeat the process for all the slices. Okay, perfect. So now when we have all the slices that we need, we just have to make sure to copy this link address here and remove this button. Now we have to add all the alt text plus the links. So the link will be the one that we just copied from the button. So this will actually send people to their carts that they abandoned. So yeah, let's add the alt text. Tag proof, another link, operation. So yeah, I'm not going to add all of these right now. So this is the dynamic product. You can start and save it from here as a universal block, and you'll be able to get it from here. If you want, you can actually edit the text here with different fonts, different sizing, whatever, and make it match your brand guidelines. So the next thing would be to add the product here. So we just need a product, add this, and then click dynamic. So if you choose static, you'll be able to choose certain products that you're going to showcase here. But if you want to do a dynamic block of products, you just need to create a product feed, name it, and then choose what type of dynamic block with products you want to make. So it's either best selling, most viewed, or both, or newest products. And then you can select over the last 3 days or the last 90 days, and you can include categories based off price, stock, and whatever. So yeah, when you're ready, you'll be able to edit the same things in the product block like here. So it's easy. You can edit the title, you can edit the pricing, you can show the pricing, you can hide the pricing. It's easy to make. When you have all these things set up, so all the alt text and the links, everything will be ready, and you're pretty much ready to push the email live. And that's it. If this process seems a little confusing or hard, contact us and we will be more than happy to handle it for you. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel and let me know in the comments down below if there's an email or SMS topic you'd like me to cover. Until next time.